My magnanimous Virgos, what is going on? Happy Aquarius season. I trust you have been doing well. Now, Virgos, it seems from the cards alone, a lot of expansion, a lot of mastery, a lot of level ups are imminent. Remember that Mercury is still retrograde until the 3rd of February. Mercury is your ruler. So especially if you're a Virgo rising, you might just feel like you have been a little bit more tired or things haven't been as free flowing potentially. So take that time still to rest if you need it, because the expansion here is huge. What was coming through when I was channeling Virgos, you were running this maze. It's almost like you've done it before. You knew how to get to the middle. You knew exactly what to turn, how to conserve your energy. But then there's this door that appeared. And it was almost like your higher self was saying, like, let's just open this door. I'll probably get there faster. But in your head, it's like, no, I have to run the race this way, or this is the right way to finish the maze. We know we've done this. It's been calculated. But then it's almost like this door can just instantly lead you to the end point. Then you'd be done and you would shatter the time that was your best from before. And it's kind of this energy of just because you've done something again and again and again and have mastered it and you're like know precisely how it's going to work, being open to different creative ways or different signs and synchronicities from the universe of getting there even faster, or it can happen immediately. You don't have to work so hard to get to where you need to be. Okay. There's also a lot of heart chakra activation. So in terms of love, money, health, that seems to be very evident for you all this season. Lemons are also coming up just as a food to eat, or just even having them in a bowl present could be great, or just squeezing a little bit with some warm water in the morning in just terms of a cleanse, detox. Virgo rules the intestines, and sometimes people with prominent Virgo energy can have stomach issues, a really hard time digesting certain things. So I think maybe that could be a hint to the lemon energy. And also just the sun that was coming through. So someone could maybe take a vacation, or even if it's winter where you live, just being in like a solarium, which could be a very kind of Virgo energy with a lot of plants nearby, or even just being near a window and allowing sun to hit your face and to be near that warmth. That could also be a really positive energy for that radiance and that warmth that's imminent this season for you. Okay. The first 3 cards that I pulled, Virgos, we have the Wheel of Fortune with the 2 of Wands and the 6 of Wands. So this for me is imminent victory, that all the hard work that you've been putting through, all the good deeds, all the love that you've been putting forward in your life, in your career, into the collective is coming full force. I think even some of you potentially that beginning of February or sooner, of course, when Mercury stations direct, you might be getting a lot of options, or there's different opportunities to grow, or it might kind of be this energy of when it rains, it pours, and there's so much that's going to be taking place. It's like the expansion in career and home and love life and family, just like boom, 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 everything happening at once. And that kind of makes sense to me because we have Jupiter in Pisces. So whether you have your sun rising or moon in Virgo, it's opposing Jupiter. And so Jupiter is going to bring a lot coming in, but it might even be a shock to your system because you're like, oh, well, everything's happening at once. I don't necessarily know what to choose of whether I should stay or go in each of these areas of my life. Also, with regards to that figure holding the world, some of you might be having your eyes set on moving or travel, or simply leaving a career or something like that to take on new heights or a different journey in a different city or country. So that can be a vibe. Also, too, with that kind of massive download, this energy that's coming through, would be a really good time to revise or to check in on all areas of your life to ensure you know what your minimums are around your health, your work, your finances, your love, your relationships, self-development, all of those things, so that when these opportunities or multiple opportunities to grow and expand are presented, you know right away what's going to serve you best based on what you need in order to feel comfortable to have the amount of rest and leisure, and also the challenge for growth and expansion that you're wanting moving forward. I mean, this 6 of Wands is such a benevolent card. It's like pomp and circumstance and celebration for you. So in some part of your life, Virgos, or potentially all of it, you're finally going to get this recognition or expansion, whether that's content on social media going viral, or getting a lot of new clients, or your business taking off, or getting an investment or more money or greater love, or all of the above. It just seems like a very benevolent energy that's coming through. And I was going to say chapter ending. It kind of feels like that. It's like everything that you put forward, especially maybe you felt around Capricorn season that a lot of things were moving and they're all coming to a point, and you're about to be taking off, or that things are really going to be moving forward. I mean, just from an astrological point of view, when Mercury and Venus station direct, we're going to kind of feel those energetic dominoes move in our favor. So that also might be something that you're tapping into. The next three cards that I pulled, Virgos, we have the Ace of Swords, the 10 of Wands, and the King of Wands. Woo! Yeah, that King of Wands wants to peek out. So this is something interesting as well, Virgos, that when you get that pomp and circumstance, when you get that celebration, when you get that victory, please, please, please enjoy it. Some of you might also just want to take a vacation or to get away for a little bit, but this next layer of expansion really seems like mastery, or really working diligently and focused on something that's going to bring you a lot more power, or to skyrocket levels of fame or success or notoriety. So as everything is coming forward, enjoy it, take some time to rest, because the new downloads that are going to be coming in with ideas for content, or how you can grow, or a course to take, or just different ways to improve self-care, those are going to be coming in quite succinctly. Remember, with aces, it's unlimited potential. Ace of Swords, unlimited potential. Pardon me, Mercury with the words. Unlimited potential around your thoughts and beliefs manifesting into the external world. And those downloads could potentially lead to a lot of work. And this can be purposeful work and work that you enjoy doing, but work nonetheless. And it might also just be the success or the growth that's coming through with the Six of Wands is a promotion where now you're going to be working a lot harder, or now you have a whole bunch of clients that you attracted, but now you need to serve those clients. You need to be able to hold space for them. So that can also be something as well, that as we continue growing and growing, that we are still supporting ourselves. Like, rest just keeps kind of like ringing in my ears, Virgo. It's been coming through a little bit. It's like, you don't need to make it so hard. And when the hard work comes, we need to make sure we have those practices or resources to take a step back, to rest, to receive love, so that we can continue being of service and continue moving forward in a manner that's going to benefit us all. And especially as well, this can kind of go back to the maze analogy at the start of this reading, with the Ace of Swords coming through with the 10 of Wands. And if you feel like you're working extremely hard and working harder than you have to, kind of like running the maze every day and trying to get a faster time, there may be an intuitive download or a different thought or idea that can cut that work in half, that can literally eliminate some of those wands, some of that work, so that it can be easier. So keep your mind open for that as well. Sometimes, again, we feel like it has to be harder. We have to work a certain amount of time in order to be successful or not be lazy. When in reality, there's different ideas and innovations that are available to us. Especially, remember, it's Aquarius season. This is air energy. Aquarians are extremely intelligent and innovative. So if you can take some of that good juju from all the Aquarius energy that we have activated, it may just make a lot of your work seem either easier or a lot more enjoyable. And your final card, we have the King of Wands. This is power, this is benevolence, this is able to really run an empire or have the ability to delegate energies and different tasks to other people. And this can even be an energy, Virgo, where people are now approaching you. There are people that want to work for you. There are different collaborators that want to work with you. So this can also just be an energy of what type of audience do you want to attract? What type of other royal figures do you want in your court? Who are you trying to attract? And what type of energy and power do you want to yield to best serve your family, your community, your audience? I always think of like the King of Wands as a Steve Jobs, Elon Musk type energy, where it's the best of the best and they're really able to run their business at a top tier level that benefits so many other people within the organization and the people that get to enjoy their products. So take stock of that. I do think there's a lot of power, a lot of expansion that's taking place, and different innovative ideas and thoughts that are going to make this journey easier and more enjoyable. So that is my general reading for you all for this Aquarius season. If this reading really resonated and you want to say thank you with a tip or a donation, it's always appreciated to continually support the content creation here at Stillwater Alchemy. I'll leave our PayPal link below in the description. Of course, if you want a greater scope of how these energies may manifest for you, you can watch your rising sign and your moon sign Tarotscopes as well. And currently, our books are closed for one-on-one readings until the spring. However, I do have one more spot that's going to open up for long-term coaching on the 7th of February. So if you're interested in more accountability or having someone hold space for you in that way, you can go to our website under the Contact Us page and send us a message there, and we'll get back to you with more information moving forward, okay? Thank you, Virgos, for watching. Have a prosperous Aquarius season, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.